My Mi Band 7 died just after 3 days of usage when I got it the first time. It did not count my 3-hour day-long sleep, and even after 2 ODA updates, the UI still lags. So should you buy the Mi Band 7 or skip this one? Let's find it out in my long-term review of Mi Band 7. Side note guys, this Mi Band 7 and 2 other smart wearables will be up for a giveaway in September. So if you want to enter the giveaway, subscribe to Tech Guide, and the other rules of the giveaway are written in the description. When I first saw the Mi Band 7 release, I thought I would roast it a little bit because it's just Mi Band 6 with a bigger display on it. But after getting it in hand, I was just blown. The bigger, beautiful AMOLED display is just drop dead gorgeous. The big 1.62-inch AMOLED display gets plenty bright up to 500 nits, which not even too many smartphones offer nowadays. And the 326 ppi pixel density is so good that you would never see a pixel with your bare eyes. The viewing angles are great, and if you talk about the durability, all I can say is that I smashed it a few times unintentionally, and I really thought this might have scratched so bad. But to my surprise, it didn't even leave a mark. There's the mention which display protection is being used in the Xiaomi Mi Band 7, but the glass on Mi Band 7 is super durable. So if we talk about the display experience, I think it's fantastic. Even the UI takes advantage of it compared to Mi Band 7. You have big, beautiful icons with almost every option possible, and the display being wide enough makes the whole user experience a whole lot soothing. But talking about the UI, the refresh rate is bad. I mean, really bad. The lag is clearly visible as you can see, and even up to 2 ODA updates, there is no improvement. I'm not quite sure if it's a hardware problem or it's fixable via an ODA update, but if you're looking to buy one, prepare to live with a laggy UI. But if you're ready to ignore that, the UI actually has a lot to offer. Almost every element in the UI has an icon, which makes the user experience way more exciting than using it with just simple text. Plus, the material design combined with an AMOLED display works really smoothly. When it comes to the features, the Mi Band 7 offers you pretty much the same features as the Mi Band 6. In the Mi Band 7, you get 120 workout mode instead of 30 on the Mi Band 6. All-day tracking of certain activities is also highlighted, but those can also be achieved in the Mi Band 6 in the settings option of the Mi Fitness application. But what actually excited me more is the workout detection feature. So here are 4 types of workout that you can select, and they will be automatically detected. To access them, you have to go to settings and then workout detection. Here, walking and running works pretty well, but not quite well together. If it detects that you are walking, it'll ask if you want to record the session, and that's very nice. But if you start running while your walk is being recorded, it'll simply not detect that, which makes the whole purpose useless. Also, your walk is being recorded anyway, so you can't just deselect that and only record the running. That's one solution. If you want to automatically record elliptical or rolling machine workouts, good luck bro, because I tried so hard and got so far, but for the Mi Band 7, it did not matter. One more thing I would have to say is that this workout detection feature may sound so amazing, but it's just too gimmicky. Because once you start working out, you'd be expecting your band to notify as soon as possible that it wants to record your session. But for me, there were some cases when I was walking for 6 minutes straight on a treadmill. After that, a pop came up that it wants to record my session. I mean, it took 6 minutes for the bands to realize that I'm walking on a treadmill. Then I thought I should probably turn on the continuous heart rate tracking, because that's how it probably triggers the recording. But there was no difference. And this waiting for the automatic tracking to trigger gave me real anxiety. Then I thought I should just better tap a few times and record the sessions manually instead of suffering from the anxiety of uncertainty. So this automatic workout detection feature is, I think, a gimmick, and you probably should not be too excited about it. But as the other Mi Bands, the Mi Band 7 does a good job at tracking the pauses you take while you work out, so no problem there. But one of the best things that is added in the Mi Band 7 workout is that you can lock your Mi Band 7 while recording a session. Only those who work out wearing a Mi Band knows how important this is, because there would be moments when you would be stopping the tracking accidentally by touching it, but with this lock feature, you just can't do that. Plus, the music control on the right side is a really well thought out feature. Yes, it works with Spotify as well. So when it comes to tracking, Xiaomi bands have been phenomenal throughout the beginning. It barely misses a step, and while recording a session, you get valuable insights such as your continuous heart rate, fat burn time, aerobic time, etc. The only drawback is that you miss out on an inbuilt GPS tracker. So you cannot record the path of your outdoor running or cycling session if you don't have your phone around. and apart from the first time, it was able to catch all the naps I took. And the best part is it also suggests what's wrong with your sleeping pattern or not. One of the biggest highlights of the Mi Band 7 is that it has always on display. The feature looks amazing on the bigger AMOLED screen, and the best part is it also varies from theme to theme. But if you want to turn it on, you'll be losing around 30% battery per day. Yes guys, 30 to 35% battery is required to run always on display on Mi Band 7, which I think nobody would prefer, because with always on display, the battery backup comes down to only 3 days, which should be lasting a 14th day on a full charge. The raise to wake features works really well on the Mi Band 7, so I don't think you need to keep your Mi Band's display on all day long. If you still want it, you should better schedule it or choose the option Smart to save some battery. Talking about the battery, it took me around 2 hours and 6 minutes to charge it completely, and on a normal day usage, you should be losing around 8 to 10% of battery per day, which means you should be expecting at least 10 days of battery backup on a normal day use. So if you do not use the always on display option, your Mi Band 7 is expected to last at least 10 days on a single charge, which I think is very good considering the display is bigger than before. The notifications on the Mi Band 7 is now bigger and better. You get the notification with the app icon and you can read the full notification as well. But it still doesn't support any quick replies, which I think should have been included. Also, you cannot delete any notification without viewing it, and to clear all the notifications at once, you'd have to scroll all the way up. The default widget contains Alipay and Widget Pay. To customize it, you would have to enter the Mi Fitness application and go to Device and then Widget, where you can add up to 7 of the most useful things in the widget settings. To know more about such useful hacks and hidden features of the Mi Band 7, you can see my Mi Band 7 hacks and hidden features video that is obviously linked in the description. The Mi Band 7 offers a lot of applications inside, which is a blessing but can make it difficult to find the one you need the most at times. So inside the sorting apps option, you can reorder them according to your preferences, and most importantly, you can hide the things you would never use. Besides this, you get over 240 plus distinct features in your Mi Band 7, which I have covered up in a different video, and that will also be linked in the description. Check it out if you want to know all the features of your Mi Band 7 before making a purchase. So with the upgraded display and battery, should you buy the Mi Band 7 or not? If you are a fresh new user who has never used the Mi Band before or currently not using the Mi Band 6, my easiest recommendation for you is just go for it. This Mi Smart Band 7 would give you more than what you could expect from a smart band of this budget. But if you're currently using the Mi Band 6, you should only look to upgrade if you really care about the visuals. The bigger 1.62-inch display is definitely distinctive from the Mi Band 6, and the UI also takes advantage of it. Apart from the display, the battery is also upgraded, but you won't get a better battery life because the display is also bigger. Also, 120 workout mode instead of 30 on the Mi Band 6 is a bit gimmicky because no one really needs to do all these exercises together. And the worst part is you cannot customize them. Like if there was a favorite tab where you could add your 10 most useful exercises and access them all together easily, that would have been very useful. But as of now, there's no such options like that. Also, the UI is not getting smoother even after 2 updates is a matter of concern for me. And basic features like camera shutter is also missing from the Mi Band 7, and there is no home button in the UI as the physical one is also missing. So if you want to navigate back to home from somewhere in the settings, you would have to just use the back button a couple more times. So with all these drawbacks, should you buy the Mi Band 7? In a nutshell, you get an amazing AMOLED display, tons of features, great tracking experience, an above average battery life, no inbuilt GPS, and a laggy UI. I think none of this is a deal breaker, and Mi Band 7 is still the best buy in its budget segment. So if you want to buy one, I'll try to link the best options and some coupon codes for you in the description below. And as always, thanks a lot for watching. আশা করি আবারও দেখা হবে।